Hey guys, this is Mr. H. Hey, I am going to do a video on how to find the A, B, and C for any quadratic equation so that you can use the quadratic formula. Over here on the right-hand side, I have the quadratic formula, negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. But in order to use this formula, you have to find the A, B, and C. And the way that you find the A, B, and C is the quadratic equation has to be equal to zero. So I'm going to go through several examples of how to find the A, B, and C. So let's get started. All right, so this one is basically straightforward. So basically, all you're going to do is take the coefficients and plug them into the box. So for the first one, if there's nothing in front of the variable, then you always assume it's a 1. So that's going to be 1. B is going to be a -8 or a -8. C is 12. And so you're done. Now we do this because it's equal to 0. If it wasn't equal to 0, we would have to make it equal to 0. So we submit it and it says, nicely done. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, this one. Now this one is not equal to 0. So we're going to have to make it equal to 0. And I'm going to do a quick calculation here, show you how to do that. So all I'm doing is I'm going to subtract 2 from this side and subtract 2 from the 12. And the reason I subtract 2 from the 12 is because those are the like terms. So this is going to be 0, which is what I want. This is going to be 10. This is going to be 1x squared minus 8x. So we got 1, -8, and 10. All right, so let's get rid of that and go ahead and enter it. So this is going to be 1. This is going to be a -8. And this is going to be 10. And then I submit it. Very nice. All right, let's do another one. All right, this one, actually, let's go to, I'm going to jump around a little bit. All right, now this one, it's the same thing. Even though it's got k squared, this is a quadratic equation, but it's not equal to 0. So we're going to have to take that -3 and add it to the other side. So all we're going to do is we're going to add 3 to this side and then add 3 to this. So we're going to have 5k squared plus 12k, and it's going to be 2 plus 3, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So our first coefficient is 5. The second coefficient is 12. And the third one is going to be 5 because we took that -3 and moved it to the other side. Submit it. All right, done. Okay, let me jump around and do another one. All right, here. Now, sometimes you might even have the squared term. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the opposite. So this is going to be a +1p squared. And I'm going to add that to this. So this is going to be 3p squared minus 14p plus 13 equals 0. It's got to be equal to 0. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be a -14. This is going to be 13. All right, let's go ahead and submit this. All right, so we got 3. We've got -14. We've got 13. And then we submit it. Nicely done. All right, let me try a couple more. All right, so this one, now this one, you got to do a little bit of work. So let me take a quick picture. But when you get, when they give you a quadratic linear system, it's still, you can use the quadratic formula to solve it algebraically. All you're going to do is, since both of these are equal to y, you're going to set them equal to each other. So this is going to be x squared minus x minus 3 is equal to this part, 3x minus 3. Now, we can use the quadratic formula, but before we can do that, we have to move the 3x and the minus over. So the way we're going to do that is, let's make this red. We're going to subtract 3x. We're going to subtract 3x from here. And then we're going to add 3 because we're doing the opposite. And we're going to add 3 here. And here we go. This is going to be 1x squared. A -1x minus 3x is going to be a -4x. And then we got a -3 plus 3. So this is going to be 0 equals 0. All right, so when we go, it's going to be A is 1, the B is a -4, and C is 0. All right, so let's do that. So we got 1, we've got a -4, and then the C term is going to be 0. We submit it, and it says nice. All right, let's do another one of those. All right, again, we're going to take this equation, these two equations, and we're going to set them equal to each other. So this is going to be x squared minus 7x plus 10 is equal to a -x plus 5. Now, we can use a quadratic formula, but we gotta set it to 0. So this is gonna be plus 1x, and this is gonna be a minus 5. So I'm gonna come over here, and the 1x is gonna go under the negative 7x, because those are like terms, and the minus 5 is gonna go under the 10, because those are like terms. This is gonna be 0. This is gonna be 1x squared. A negative 7 plus 1 is gonna be a negative 6x. Plus 10 minus 5 is going to be a positive 5, and that's it. So we're going to have 1, negative 6, positive 5. Let's go. Let's see it. Let's go. Let's see it. So this is going to be 1. This is going to be, what did I say? It's going to be 6, a negative 6. And then this one is going to be a positive 5. Submit it. So that's nicely done. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Let me see. Jump around, jump around. All right, here's one. All right, same thing that we've been doing. Let me take a quick picture. All right, we're going to take this minus 4p and we're going to move it over here. And then this is going to be 0. We're going to have 3p squared. And it's going to be a negative 14 minus 4 is going to be a negative 18p plus 19. So our coefficients are going to be 3, a negative 18, and a positive 19. All right, I'm going to enter this, and then I'm going to stop. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be a negative 18. And this one is going to be a positive 19. Submit it. So it's nicely done. All right, so guys, in order to use a quadratic formula for any of these problems, you got to find the A, B, and C. So you gotta set the quadratic equation equal to 0. So whatever's on the right-hand side, you got to move it to the left-hand side using the inverse operations, and then combine it with the like terms. Once you get everything combined on the left-hand side, you're going to find the coefficients, excuse me, the A, the B, and the C, and that's what you're going to do. And then you're going to use the quadratic formula. You're going to use this right up here. All right, I'm going to stop and I'm going to post this. Go to the Delta Math assignment and practice getting the A, B, and C. And if you're struggling, come see me. We got to be able to use the quadratic formula. So, all right, I hope I've made this clear. I'm going to stop and post this.